Now, a new law comes into place today to try to prevent scam mail. It's intended to stop people sending anything which deceives the recipient into parting with money or other assets. So from today, delivery could be refused or delayed for items deemed to be suspicious, whilst the identification of the sender could also be passed on to the investigating authorities. Marilyn Baldwin is a campaigner from Chesterfield. She's been campaigning for 10 years after her mother Jessica was scammed out of thousands of pounds. Good afternoon to you, Marilyn.
Good afternoon.
So just remind us of your mother's story. What was her experience of this scam mail?
Well, my mother died in 2007, but 5 years previous to that, she received a letter that told her she'd won a competition, and all she had to do to claim a prize was send off a small fee. My mother did this, and as a result, her name got put on what the criminals call a suckers list, and it got passed to other criminals all over the world. That started a bombardment of more and more scam letters, and over the 5-year period, she received around 30,000. And basically, we couldn't stop her from responding. She'd got fake lottery officials, she'd got fake bankers, but the worst was the clairvoyants. They were telling her that the family were against her and that wished her harm, and they actually turned her against anybody who tried to make her understand what was really going on. So it was a 5-year nightmare, really.
So at the time, she was actually paying these people money, was she?
Oh yes, she was spending most of her days reading, sorting, replying to criminal letters, and because she hadn't been diagnosed with any mental incapacity, we were powerless as a family to redirect a post or get power of attorney. There was absolutely nothing we could do, and there was nowhere to go for help. Everywhere I tried, the Royal Mail, the police, Trade Standards, they just said, tell her if it's too good to be true to put it in the bin. And obviously my mum was so brainwashed that this really didn't do anything.
So this new law that's come in today, what are your thoughts on it then?
Well, it's obviously we've turned a lot of corners since I started. I was a lone voice for the first 7 years of this campaign. Then Trading Standards came on board with a fabulous initiative with the Trading Standards Scams team, and now we've got the Royal Mail that are going to be taking suspicious mail out of the postal system. And if it is found to be illegal mail, then they're going to be sending it back to the criminals at their cost. It's a major move forward, but, is it going to be enough of a deterrent? I think we've still got to do more education and more awareness raising. When I first started the campaign, my mother's mail was literally plastered in things like "You're a guaranteed winner of £50,000" and other slogans. But now it doesn't actually look that suspicious. The criminals have wised up to this, so a lot of the scam mail comes through in plain envelopes. So it could be mistaken for a utility bill as it passes through into the postal system.
Do you think the law, if it was enforced when your mum was here, do you think that would have made a difference?
Well, it would certainly have stopped the problem to escalating to the size it is now. I mean, when I first started this, postal fraud was estimating to be making £3.5 billion a year. And some victims were identified as receiving 100 scam letters a day. But now it's estimated at making £10 billion a year, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. That's only identified victims. We believe the scale could be easily double that figure. So, it would have, if this had come into force then, it would have helped to create a hostile environment to stop criminals from sending the mail into the UK. Because remember, it's coming from all over the world.
Do you think more needs to be done then to stop the production of scam mail in the very first place?
I still think there's more. I would like to see the Royal Mail doing an educational awareness campaign. Remember, they've been paid to handle and deliver this for the last 2 decades, and it's literally been pumping into our system. And it does come in bulk. It doesn't come in separately. The letters perhaps from a clairvoyant, there can be 3 or 4 pallet loads of the exact same letter all coming in together. That should have been spot checked years ago. So I'd like to see them now putting some money into a national campaign, a bit similar to the Stop Smoking campaign, that will educate all potential victims
Marilyn, it's good talking to you, and thank you so much for sparing the time. That's Marilyn Baldwin then, who's been campaigning for action against scam mail.